This is an area that has had 23 years of war with the LRA rebels. There is a saying in Africa, when two elephants fight, the only thing that suffers is the grass. This is what has happened here. Amidst constant fighting, the victims are the people, abducted, displaced, raped, without food. They have only known a life of horror and hardship. We are in what they consider Central Eastern Africa. If you looked at a map and saw Lake Victoria, the source of the Nile River, Uganda sits on the northern edge of the lake. Despite relative peace in most of the country for the past 15 years, Lira and Gulu, the northernmost cities, continue to be a battleground for rebel forces, still unwilling to surrender to the current government. This is indicative of the history of this country, where the leader of the largest rebel group seizes power and rules the country.
Yeah, this place has been in insurgency for 23 years. There was rebel activity for so long, and this is the kind of life people have been leading. People are gathered together in camps and leading very hard life, houses together. So they've been going under very hard life for a long time. You can even see the kind of houses they are using for sleeping. All are together. They are together. In fact, a lot of the sickness and disease, lack of food, all kind of hardship for all that 23 years.
The current president, Museveni, was actually a rebel leader from the south. Before him, Uganda has seen the likes of dictators like Idi Amin, who left a legacy of death and tribal warfare. When you get to know the people, you realize it's not that the people don't like each other. They are just driven by a ruthless and corrupt leadership. They are driven to do things that they don't want to do, and it's basically torn down the fabric of society. The education, health, and economic development systems remain inaccessible to the masses, especially in the north. If you are under 20 years old, you know nothing but war, fear, and hardship. The United Nations says that the worst place in the entire world to be a child is in northern Uganda. These people need help. What we are doing is a comprehensive work. We are extending a hand of compassion for the greatest victims of this area, the widows and the orphans. Cholomalare, which means Village of Redemption, will be a place of refuge. We will provide a home, food, clothing, medical care, and an education for the children. We will train them in leadership and business skills so they may rise from the trampled grass and have an opportunity to overcome their dire circumstances. An English philosopher once penned the words, "Evil exists in the world when good men decide to do nothing." Your partnership and financial contributions may be the most significant investment that sees the greatest return on changing lives.